Well, before we dive into the questions, just give me a little background, the programs that you've gone through when you came into our community, just kind of help me get the frame of mind of your history with us.
Oh, you know, I first came across you online when you were, I know you've been a trainer longer than e-commerce business has been around. You were training under another name,
The Renegade Network Marketer?
Renegade Network, yeah. And it's kind of a full circle moment because what I learned from you the first time I kind of interacted with your company was selling on eBay from Amazon.
Oh, yes, 10 years ago.
Yeah, a little over 10 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you came from the Renegade Network Marketer, so you were a network marketer.
Well, I really wasn't a network marketer. I just saw I was surfing on the internet one night and I saw something about your company and what you were doing. And I think I watched some videos of yours
Okay.
and learned to flip from Amazon to eBay. And I already had an
Okay.
eBay account, so it wasn't too big of a
Oh,
thing to do.
okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's good. That's good to know because I'm like, when I saw your name coming through, I'm like, Sara, she's been around forever. So what I'd like you to do, this is specifically for people who they were looking like they were interested, but they didn't join. It kind of held off. So what I'd like to do is just kind of a series of questions for your experience here now in the eBay multi-channel mastermind. So your
Hmm.
experience and your results. All right, well, why don't I begin with, in terms of the training itself, for which we're 4 weeks out, we've got 2 more to go. Can you speak to the level and the quality of the training that you've gotten thus far?
I think it's been top notch. I've learned one of my goals in joining the mastermind was to kind of update my eBay skills. And I have definitely learned something or more than one thing every night of the mastermind. I think Candida has a lot of points to make, a lot of information to give, and she gives it very succinctly and clearly, and she gets a lot in that hour and a half.
She sure does.
It's really great. Yeah.
And so to that point, I have spoken with people as well. I'm already selling on eBay. Am I really going to learn that much more? So can you speak to that? Because we just spoke a moment ago, you were doing eBay at least 10 years ago when you first saw my information.
Hmm.
So have you learned more? And is there anything in specific that like, wow, and that one tip really helped?
Well, I learned that 10 years ago it was kind of okay to flip from Amazon to eBay, and now it's not. And that can really affect your account status on eBay and Amazon. So I'm glad I learned that and got those products down right away and put up the new products that I
Yeah.
had. And the chat GPT, I think I've learned that, and that's been a real game changer in terms of attracting viewers to my listings.
Mhm.
Um, those keywords that ch chat GTP comes up with that I wouldn't come up with necessarily. I think as people have seen my views, I think I had a little system before where I kept track of my products, but when Candida brought up using Google Sheets to do it instead of Excel spreadsheets, and she showed me her tabs, I thought, oh, that's kind of interesting. I kind of added a few things of mine and used a few things of hers, and so that's been improved. I think you have to have that sheet so you know what products you have and you know your numbers, like what you paid for it and what your costs are in terms of shipping and the eBay fee and what you finally get for it. That's really important. I think that's a great point that Candida made. What else? Oh, how easy it is to use my phone to take the pictures and use the phone. I use the phone and then I save my pictures and I go to my computer and do the listing and then I upload everything from my computer. But it was really easy I learned that and that was great to get a good picture. So I think there's been a lot of value.
Awesome. What would you say in terms of now, here we're only 4 weeks out, we've got 2 more to go. do you have a kind of a different vision now of your business, your e-commerce business? And just to confirm, are you still selling on Amazon separately, or like what does that look like?
I did Amazon. I took your Shop Your Way to Wealth class,
Hmm.
and I did do Amazon, and then I did do Candida's ungating class.
Okay.
That was kind of maybe early pandemic, and then things kind of got a little strange with getting products to Amazon during the
Mm.
pandemic and consistency. And I shut everything down. I have all my products down.
Okay.
I have the account still, but I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything on Amazon.
Okay. So are you solely eBay, or are you any other channels?
Just eBay.
Okay, so just eBay. So now going through this and getting a fresh perspective, picking up lots of new tips, are you starting to cast a bigger vision of what your eBay business can do for you?
Yes, I've kind of looked at searched on the internet for suppliers and ways to get products where I don't have to be as hands-on. Like I went to my closet and just uploaded some clothes just to get the listings up and to experience what it's like to do the listings now, the way Candida wanted us to do it. But I think I'd like to find products outside my residence
Yeah.
to list. Um, and not necessarily thrift stores. I could go to thrift stores. I'm not opposed to that, but I want to find some new products that I can list. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So because we did train on that, I think that was session 3,
Hmm.
where she went into the wholesaling. So
Yeah.
that's a perspective you want to definitely expand into the wholesaling through
Hmm.
eBay, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. All right, and then here we have the private mastermind group, we have the leaderboard that are helping to supplement this whole experience as a mastermind. What have those resources meant for you?
Well, I think it's kind of fun to see what other people are doing. And I was really happy. Is it Louise that
Uh-huh, yeah,
had the most? I was really happy for her. I'm like, oh, I like her because she did the
yeah,
job, you know? Like I'd like to meet her because she was interested and did it.
yeah,
So I was really happy to see that she did that. And I like the Facebook page. I like reading people's questions and seeing what the answers are. I think you learn a lot from that. So yeah, the leaderboard's kind of fun. I'm not doing as well on sales as some people, but they'll come. It'll come.
it'll
It'll come.
definitely come. All right, so someone who's maybe thinking about joining the eBay mastermind, whether they are a current Amazon seller, which the vast majority of our members are,
Yeah.
or they have not done any e-commerce at all, what would you have to say to those folks who are listening and how it can help them with their eBay business?
Oh, I think for the Amazon sellers who have returns, it's a great option to list your returns and try and make a little money or break even so you're not losing money on your returns. And for someone who's never sold online, I think it's easier than Amazon. You don't have to get ungated. You don't have all the little little things that Amazon kind of wants to know from you all the time. There's just all those rules. It's really more simplified on eBay. And it did not take long to list those listings. You take your pictures and go to your computer and write a few things and do chat GPT. It was maybe 20 minutes. It was not that bad.
Yeah. And I would imagine you're going to get more and more proficient at it so that you're just kind of whizzing through because you get it down to a really smooth routine.
Yeah, yeah. So I think
Okay.
eBay is easier than Amazon. And you don't have the $39 a month fee to overcome. And
Yeah.
the inventory lab and the some of the other things that you really kind of need for Amazon. You don't have those fixed costs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us.